Hi everyone, this is NewToCryptocurrency and I am back with another video. So today I want to do a review of two different faucets other than the CoinPot faucets that I'm using right now, and what I'm using them for and what I think that their potential use cases, at least for me. So those are free Bitcoin and free Litecoin. Let's get into it. Okay, so here is free Bitcoin. So this is freebitco.in, and I will leave a link for it in the description box below. So this is a cryptocurrency faucet, but it also does a bunch of other things. So you'll see at this point I have 0.00025,859 BTC. Now I have to be candid with you. This is not all that I got from this faucet. That would be insane. It would have taken me so long to get this. I actually made a deposit here from CoinPot. So I had about 15,000, actually, how much was, no, 19,000, something like that, 19,000, about 19,000 Satoshi, and so I deposited that from CoinPot because I see value in this site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just solve this CAPTCHA. Now, depending on the price of Bitcoin, I've seen recently anywhere between 14 to 16 Satoshis every time, which is pretty small, and it takes oh, that was really bad. I didn't even get close to solving that one correctly. It takes a long time to get enough on this site, or get a whole bunch on this site, I should say. Enough for the withdrawal limit, which is a minimum of 30,000. So that's why I was... that's part of the reason why I deposited this, is I want to get this liquid, meaning I want to get it to at least the minimum amount. So if it is on here, it is by my choice that it is on here, and at any point I can withdraw it. So I'm going to go ahead and get it to that minimum amount at least. So at this point, the next 4,141 that I get, that I can actually withdraw here, is going here. The next Satoshi that I can withdraw is going there, just to see. And so I like this site. It's a faucet, so every hour I can claim some Bitcoin. Okay, so I got actually 15 this time, and so it is a stable amount, but it does change based on the price of Bitcoin. So earlier today it was 14 Satoshi just because of the price of Bitcoin, and then the price must have gone down a little bit because they gave me a little bit more. Okay. So this is their faucet, okay? Now they also have Multiply BTC, which is basically a royal dice game, okay? So it's like a basic high-low game. You bet whether it's going to be above 5,250 or under 4,750. And that 500 that's in there, that's the house edge, okay? So they have a 2.5% house edge, okay? So that's larger house edge than I like personally, but I can still use this one, okay? So they have a lot of the features. So this one, is something where I would do my Pearly strategy backed by Martingale, and I do as high of a DTD as I could go, up to 20, of course. As of right now, I'm not where I want, so I'm not going to show you this. I've demonstrated some gambling strategies using this site before, but I'm not going to show it with this because I really need to protect this. I need to get it over 30,000, and then I'm going to start trying to do this, because this part of a project that I'm doing is using the use case for gambling strategies. And again, the strategy that I use in my Road to 100 Tron series would not work on here. But I'm using another series, or another strategy, that may or may not be safer than the other one if it's a 20 DTD. So I don't know exactly, okay? Or I might be able to get higher profits for safer using this strategy, even though, again, it only works in certain cases. So this is the Multiply BTC. They also have a betting option, which I don't get into. Betting on sports events and things like that. I don't get into this, okay? There's Golden Ticket, which is one of the lotteries that they have. It's a new one. Again, I don't get into this. This is taking a while, so I'm just not going to do it. So there's Earn BTC, and this is another thing, another reason why I wanted to get it to 30,000. So at 30,000, I can withdraw it at any time, which I probably won't because I want to use this. And then also, you earn compounded interest daily, 4.08% annual interest. So again, if worse comes to worse and I am not doing anything with my Bitcoin and I want to leave it in Bitcoin, I can keep it on this site and earn 4.08% interest passive income doing nothing. And again, at 30,000 Satoshi, which I'm only 4,100, and now, what's that, 26 away from? At that point, I can just withdraw it at any time. So it's completely liquid, and I'm earning interest on it as long as I keep it here. So that's definitely one thing that I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to be using it for the project that I was talking about, and while I'm doing the project, it's going to be earning me interest, which is good. Good. So that's that. Those are the parts of it that I know, that I use. There's lottery, which is another lottery system. There's referrals. So again, if you guys want to get in on this faucet, I'm going to put my referral link in the description box below. You can use that. It's not financial advice, but if you already want to go in there, you can. Oh, rewards. Let me check this out. What is rewards? 2 free reward points. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, minimum is 100,000 reward points to be exchanged at one time. So once I get 100,000 reward points, I get to exchange that for 100,000 Satoshi, which is pretty cool. The only thing is, right now, I only have 723 reward points. So who knows? Who knows, okay? Good, so that's this site. Let me check my time. Okay, 6:13, we're doing well. Good. So that's this site. Basically, a very similar site is called Free Litecoin. Okay, so this is Free Litecoin. This works similarly. Oh, actually, it refreshed on me. Okay. So again, same basic thing. It pays you in Litecoin every hour based on this system. If you get from here to here, you're going to get this amount. And again, this one changes more frequently. Okay. Again, as far as the price of Litecoin is concerned. And so all of the times I think I've gotten this one so far that I've claimed. I don't think I've gotten any of these yet. But as you can see, I've only claimed like 70 times, 69 times, something like that. So let me go ahead and claim right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and solve the CAPTCHA. Okay, and let's claim this. Okay, there we go. So again, another one where it's 1,079. That's fine. So for this one, I actually will show you some of the features. So there is also an earn, which again is the same thing as the other one. It's compound interest, or interest at the very least. Let me see. Every day at a random time. So compounded every day at a random time. However, you have to have 0.05 Litecoin, okay? 0.05 Litecoin. So what's that? 5 million Litoshi. You have to have 5 million Litoshi minimum in order for them to do this for you. I only have 74,000 Litoshi, so I am a long way away from this, okay? Then, of course, lottery, referral. Again, my link will be in the description below if you want to do this, okay? I actually like this faucet, and I've been using the Martingale backed by Paroli on this. Or the Paroli backed by Martingale on this, and I actually really like it. So I'll show you that real quick, okay? And again, if you haven't seen my Road to 100 Tron series, I'm still working on that one, but definitely do check that out. So for this strategy, which I've shown, it's like a mixture of the two that I kind of just made up one day. Again, it probably has a real name. You go ahead and tell me, okay? So this one is winning chances between 1 and 95%. It's 50-50 chance above, well, about a 50-50 chance. Above 5,000 or below 50,000 or above 50,000. 50,000 itself, you lose either way. So there's like at least a 1% house edge, or whatever that ends up going. I'm terrible at math. Okay, so for this system, what you do is you establish what your baseline is. 74,075. Okay, I know that if I'm betting 5, if I go 15 cycles, I'm going to be losing 5 every time. So 5 times 15 is 75. So I need to do 75 minus whatever I have. So if I do the Paroli system, and my balance eventually goes down to 74,000 exactly, then I'm going to martingale at least 160, but usually I do it a little higher, and I'm just going to keep going until I win, okay? And hopefully I get it back. So let me go ahead and do one little session. Let me make sure I've got the time. Let's see, 9 minutes, yeah, I got the time, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. So remember, we double it, and we're trying to get 5 in a row, okay? Let's see. Okay, so we lost, so we keep it the same, okay? We won, so we double it. We lost, so we divide it. We lost, so we keep it the same. We lost, so we keep it the same. Lost again, keep it the same. Lost again. Okay, won. Lost. You do lose a lot with this strategy, okay? So that's why you have to win it back. Okay, won this one. And you want to keep your eyes, double it again. We have to win 4 times in a row in order for it to count as a win. Okay, so none of these have been wins. We've been getting our butts kicked so far. Okay, lost that one. Okay, lost that one. Won this one. Keep an eye on the number, okay, because it has to go down to 74,000 exactly. Won 3 times in a row. Is this a win cycle? No, we lost. So close, okay, so close. Okay, lost that one. Last one. Oh, we won this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, we won this one. Okay, lost that one. Okay, let's see, where are we? Exactly 74,000. So this is the martingale point. From the time I started this strategy just now to the time that we're here, it's been 15 cycles that we've gone through. Now, I've not counted those cycles for you. Please watch my video on this strategy. I have one on my gambling strategies and their use case for cryptocurrency. So please watch that to get the gist on what just happened. But basically, we've reached the point where we have lost 15 times in a row. If we had won that last one, we would have broken even exactly. Because we lost, that means that we need a martingale in order to recoup those losses, okay? So I've just lost 5 times, let's see, 5 times 15, which is 75, which means I need to double it, and double it, and double it, and double it. Okay, so this is the very minimum I need to do. If I win this one, then I've recouped my losses plus 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more, okay? So this time, I'm going to win 85. So I'm going to recoup the 75 I lost, plus I'm going to win 85. And I'm still well below this number, okay? So now I'm just going to bet low and keep martingaling until I get it, okay? So hopefully I get it the first time and we don't have to go too high. Okay, lost by 2. Lost, okay, by 2. The pauses can get pretty crazy. Lost by 2. Lost, wow, by 2. 1. Okay, so even though we went up to 2,560, every time we lost, it was compounding the amount that we ended up, what's it called? It was compounding the amount that we ended up, it's compounding the amount that we ended up needing to pay back. So after all of that, we got back everything that we lost, including that 75, plus we won the little bit extra. So you can see we were at 74,000 before that martingale cycle that we just did, and now we're at 74,159. So that entire time from when I started playing this strategy to the end, we went up 149, okay? And we would just do that a couple times in a row, you know? That's all of that, I would say, is considered one last win baseline. So one big transaction, okay? I would do 10 transactions in a row, and then I'd stop, okay? That's about what it was. So I would do 10 in a row, and then I would stop. After all of those, I've been making pretty decent with this one, actually. So I'll have to do, you know, more videos on that, and I'll have to test this one out. Because again, I'm thinking that since you only do martingale very sparingly, only at the very end of the paroli. So again, paroli is very safe. You can lose, you know, 100 times in a row, and it's not going to affect your bottom dollar too much, depending on what you're using as your base bet. Okay, I'm using my base bet as 5, which is much higher than 1, but still. And so this time, if I use 5, I'm making, you know, 4% in 12 minutes, something like that, which, you know, is very high as far as a 12-minute session goes. But with this strategy, I've always at least had the perception that I was generally safe. But again, I don't know how sustainable this is. I don't know how many times I can win 4% in 16 or in 12 minutes before this doesn't work for me anymore. So again, I don't know. You saw that we lost like what, 5 times in a row, 6 times in a row. That was kind of crazy. And again, that's on top of everything we lost during that first paroli. Yeah, that's the thing. With the paroli, you lose a lot, okay? You get those win cycles and you end up profiting from them, assuming they happen faster than 15 cycles, but you do end up losing a lot, okay? But yeah, so overall, I've always gone forwards with these sort of things, but I need to keep better data on them and see how safe they are compared to my other strategy that I use. So thank you so much. These were free Bitcoin and free Litecoin, 2 sites that I really do love and I'm using in future projects. If you want in on this action, I will be putting links to both of those in the description box below the video. Please check them out. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to check these out or want more content like it. Thank you guys so much and have an awesome day.